Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Alhamdulillah, I am happy to know you all are fine. So, today is 14/8/20 and the day is Friday. Which lectures do we have on Friday? Yes, English, Maths and ISL. Today we begin our class with English lecture. So in this week, we learnt about apostrophes of contraction. This was the grammar topic we completed. Today we are going to begin with a new grammar topic. Let's see what is that. So students, I have written two sentences on the board. Let's read them. The first one, we'll read it together. Mother made for me milkshake. Then the second sentence, mother made for me a chocolate cake. So here in the two sentences there is something common. What is that? What is being repeated? You all are right, mother made for me. Now these two things are repeated in both the sentences. Mother made for me milkshake, mother made for me a chocolate cake. Now I have to write the sentence in such a way that its meaning doesn't change. The meaning of this sentence should not change. So why not write it? Let's see what do we get. What is common? I write it. Okay? Mother made for me. What did she make? She made milkshake. So I'll write milkshake. What else mummy made? She made chocolate cake. Mother made for me milkshake. I have left some space here. There is going to come a magic word. Chocolate cake. Now what is that magic word? Let's see it. As I told you, we are going to add a magic word, and that magic word is and. Let's read the sentence again. Okay, we'll read the sentence again now. Mother made for me milkshake and chocolate cake. We were supposed to join these two sentences. Am I right? We were supposed to join these two sentences and write it in a way that its meaning doesn't change. So when we join the two sentences, we write it as mother made for me milkshake and chocolate cake. Now this is a magic word, and is the magic word which helped us to join these two sentences, and this magic word is called conjunction. What is it called? Conjunction. So our topic for today is conjunction. Today we will be seeing what are conjunctions and how do the conjunctions help us to join the sentences. So let's go ahead and see. So students, before we see few other examples, let us understand what are conjunctions. Now if you look at the board, there is a lot of space left here. Now why have I left the place here? Because there's light coming on the board, and if I write anything you won't be able to see. That is the only reason I am leaving space over here. Okay, we'll begin. Conjunction means joining together. Conjunctions are words that are used for joining sentences or a group of words. Okay, what are conjunctions? Conjunctions are words that are used for joining sentences or a group of words. As we saw in the first example, mother made for me milkshake, mother made for me a chocolate cake. we had to join the two sentences using a magic word, that was and the magic word is called conjunction. When we joined these two sentences, we framed it as mother made for me milkshake and a chocolate cake. The word and was the conjunction in our first sentence. Now, as you've read this, we will move ahead and see our second example. And let me remind you students, this topic was already covered in grade 1 as well. This is like a revision for you all. Now we will begin with our second example. Again, I have written two sentences on the board. Let's read it. Anam will go to the garden. Sona will go to the garden. Now these two girls are going to go to the garden. I have to join these two sentences in such a way that its meaning doesn't change. As we did in the previous sentence, in the first one, we are going to do it in the same way. Now this is common in both the sentences. Okay, we'll go to the garden. Both are going to go to the garden. So we will write it as Anam, Sona will go to the garden. Anam, Sona will go to the garden. We have to join the two sentences with the magic word, and that magic word has to be a conjunction. We have to use a conjunction. So we will use the word and over here. Anam and Sona will go to the garden. Did the meaning of the sentence change? No. As in the question, two girls are going to go to the we're going to go to the garden, and in the answer, when we write it by joining the conjunction, we get the same answer. Anam and Sona will go to the garden. Anam and Sona will go to the garden. Now we've seen the conjunction, and let's move ahead and see few more conjunctions. I have written two more sentences now. Let's read it together. Would you like to eat an ice cream? Would you like to eat a pastry? Now, in these two sentences, you are getting a choice of what would you like to eat. Would you like to eat an ice cream or would you like to eat a pastry? We have to join these two sentences and write it by using a conjunction, a magic word. Let's see how are we going to do that. So this is the same, right? This is again the same thing in both the sentences. Would you like to eat an ice cream? Then I will leave some space because I need to add a magic word here. A pastry. And then we keep this blank. A magic word is going to come here. Let's see what magic word will come. The magic word that we will use here is or, because we had a choice of what would we like to eat, an ice cream or a pastry. Now let's again read the sentence. You will observe that the meaning doesn't change even when we join the two sentences. When I've joined them, we get the answer as would you like to eat an ice cream or a pastry? So our conjunction over here is or. Our conjunction in this sentence is or. The conjunction or is used when we have a choice. When we are giving choice to someone, we use the conjunction as or. Now we move ahead and see another conjunction. Now I have written two other sentences on the board. Let's read them. She left on time. She left on time. She reached late. Now we have to join these two sentences. Let's join and see which conjunction are we going to use. She left on time we will leave this space here because we are going to use a conjunction. We are going to use a magic word here. So, it is she left on time dash reached late. Now, what magic word is going to come here, students? Which magic word? Think. So, the conjunction that we are going to use here is but. Let's read the sentence. She left on time but reached late. So, the conjunction here is but. Though she left on time, she has reached late. So, the conjunction is but. Up till now, we've seen the conjunctions and, or, and, but. These three conjunctions we have revised. Let's move ahead and see another conjunction. He is very happy dash he won the prize. He is very happy dash he won the prize. Now here also there is going to come a conjunction. He is very happy. And the other sentence, the other half tells me he won the prize. So, why is he happy? Yes, which word did you all use now? Because he won the prize. So, the other conjunction that we are doing today is because. He is very happy because he won the prize. Your teacher is very happy because you all are listening to her. Okay, so the other conjunction that we learned today is because. Now we'll move ahead and see another conjunction. Yes, let's read this sentence now, students. They came early dash they had to wait. They came early dash they had to wait. So here we are going to put the conjunction so. Now read the sentence. They came early so they had to wait. Up till now we have seen the conjunctions and, or, but, because and so. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These 5 conjunctions we saw now. And these 5 conjunctions are the revision of the conjunctions we've already learned. Now we'll move ahead and see a few more conjunctions which are related to time, which will tell you when has that action taken place and how will we join the two sentences using the conjunctions of time. So get ready. After, when, before, while. These 4 are the conjunctions of time. They will tell you when the action has happened, when the sentence is happening. Okay? After, when, before and while. Now I have written a few sentences on the board. You have to choose the correct conjunction from these 4 and we'll place them in the correct blank. Let's read the first sentence. The prince was very sad dash he returned home. The prince was very sad dash he returned home. Which conjunction will come here, students? After, when, before or while? Which one? The conjunction when. Okay? See, now read it. The prince was very sad when he returned home. Come to the next one. The princess was drenched dash standing in the rain. Now in this sentence, why was the princess drenched? Because she was standing in the rain. The princess was drenched dash standing in the rain. So in the second sentence, which conjunction will we use? After, before or while? Yes, you all are right. We will use the conjunction after. We'll place a conjunction here and we will again read the sentence. The princess was drenched after standing in the rain. Okay? The third one now. Read it. The king heard the knock, dash he was going upstairs. When did he hear the knock? These sentences are taken from the story that we were doing, The Princess and the Pea. So when do you think he heard the knock? Yes, while he was going upstairs. So the conjunction that we will use here is while. Read the sentence now. The king heard the knock while he was going upstairs. Now our last sentence. The princess arrived, dash the prince went to bed. When did the princess arrive? Yes, before the prince had gone to bed. The princess had arrived. So these four are the conjunction of time. Today we've seen the conjunctions and how the conjunctions help us to join the two sentences or a group of words. For homework, I will be sending you a small exercise. You will do it very neatly in your English notebooks and send it to me. You will take a fresh new page and write the notes that I am sending, and after that do the homework. Till then, Allah Hafiz. See you in the next class.